Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on percentages worksheets. So this video presents a number of slides where we can practice doing some exercises on percentages. If you're not sure what to do, we've had a lesson on this, and when you get to the last slide, there's a link. It's very obvious. Click on the link and it will take you to the lesson and it'll explain how to do all these exercises. So basically, let's start with some simple diagrams. What percentage of the following diagrams are shaded? So what you have to do is look at the total number of squares that are shaded. Okay, so you have the shaded squares, SH for shaded. You put that over the total number of squares. So you count all of them. So shaded over total. If the total equals 100, then your answer is here. So in the lesson we were told that if the denominator is 100 and you had a number here as the numerator, that was the percentage because that's 100. Similar here, put shaded over the total and change that fraction. Make sure that that fraction can be expressed as a percentage. If the denominator is 100, it's very, very easy because the percentage answer is here already. Same thing here, we're looking at the black shading over the total and then change that to a percentage. Over here, now let's have a quick look at the total number of squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we've got 25 squares altogether. Count the number that are shaded, put it here, obtain the fraction, change this fraction so it looks like something over 100, then you can find the percentage. So you have to find an equivalent fraction. Once you get that number, which is the number of little squares that are shaded, find the equivalent fraction so that number is 100 and the answer in percentage will be up the top. Same here. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that'll be over 50. So once you find the number of squares that are shaded, you'll have something over 50. Change that fraction to something over 100 and your answer in percentage will be there. Here we have 15 squares, so that's over 15. Similar thing, shaded over 15. Find an equivalent fraction to this one where the denominator is 100. Here we have 5 squares, shaded over 5. Find the equivalent fraction. Here we have some different parts. They're not squares, but it doesn't matter. They're just different parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'll be something over 10. That'll be easy to change to an equivalent fraction because that's 10 already. So it's quite easy to make that 100. Over here we have 5 equal parts. So it'll be the number of parts that are shaded over 5. Change it to a percentage. Here we have 2 equal parts. The number of parts that are shaded over 2, change it to a percentage. 4 equal parts. Whatever shaded over 4, change it to a percentage. And finally, 12 equal parts. Whatever is shaded over 12 and change it to a percentage. Over here we just have a few worded problems, very straightforward. Find the percentage mark for each of the following. So basically, if the denominator is 100, the answer's there already. Over here, 29 out of 50. Okay, so for number 3, we have 29 out of 50. Basically, find the equivalent fraction so that the denominator is 100. So for all of these, once you write down the fraction, find the equivalent fraction in each case. So the denominator is 100. Once you've done that, the answer as a percentage is the numerator. So this video has given us a number of slides where we've had some practice exercises on percentages, and we must always remember that when we're talking about a percentage, it's a number out of 100.